I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, you say you belong to me, you ease my mind. Imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how the toss of dice, it has to be the only one for me is you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Ba 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 ba. Me and you and me, no matter how the toss the dice, it has to be the only one for you is you and you for me, so happy together, so happy together. How is the weather? Ba 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 ba. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, we love the Turtles, 1967. Happy Together, big hit for them at that time. Okay, well, I've got the guitar tuned down a half a step, and that's because the original not only was played in this key, but it was played with the capo at 2. So if you would play in standard, and if you were at the 2nd fret, then you would be in the standard key. Now, in this case, I would basically be down 3 frets. I'd be down that far, 1, 2, 3, and that's just for singing purposes. So if you can sing as high as the Turtles did, then more power to you. Okay, we've got a little intro, and we've got just a couple of verses that get repeated once, and then we've got a chorus that one time is actual words, and the next time it's ba 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 ba. So let's check out this little intro. We're going to form an E minor chord. Except in this case, we're just going to hit the 2 strings individually, so, and one at a time. And they actually don't ring out, and so I release the pressure to keep that from happening. And then I'm going to go over here with my 3rd finger, and I'm going to get on the 3rd fret of the big, or the little E string here. 2, open. So that first riff, again, goes like this. One more time. Okay, second time around, we do the same thing on the E minor, but we do an open E, and then the 3rd finger on the B string, and then back to that E. And that is our little intro. Okay, well then right after that we go into E minor, and that would be our first verse. Imagine E minor. Me and you, I do. And then the voice goes up here a little bit. I think about you, D. Day and night, it's only right to think about the C, girl. You love and hold her tight, so happy together. And then we're going to be using a B here. Now remember, B bar chord is an A. And just with the, we're going to use this finger to cover all 3 strings, slide it up, and then lay our bar down. And that's how we get our B. Okay, now another way to get the B is another bar chord, which makes it more fun. And if you know your big E string, opens E, right? 3 we got a G, 5 we got an A, and 7 we have a B. And we can use that E form here at the 7th fret to get another B. This one's a little bit easier, only because you're down here already. Okay, so then we got another verse, exactly the same thing. If I should E minor, call you up, invest a dime, you say D, belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. Okay, now we're going to go into the verse, and it's a little bit more of a struggle here for the voice. We're going to start with an E. I can see you, and then a B minor or a B minor 7. Either one of those seems like it works. E, I can see you. And so remember, on a B minor bar chord, what we do is we take an A form. Right, so I'm going to form the A form with my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, and then I'm going to come up to the 2nd fret. Now if I want a B minor 7, then I'm just going to take the pinky off. Okay? So that makes it a little bit more difficult, obviously. I can't see you loving nobody but E all my life. G, E, when you're with me. E minor 7, baby, the skies will be E blue for all my life. That's the highest part in the whole song, generally speaking, and without it being tuned down and down 3 frets from where the turtles are. I just could not sing it. And so that's how you end up with at least a method to be able to sing it in this case. Okay, so then we come back with another verse, and let's see. And that's the same as the other verses. And then we come back and repeat that chorus. I can't see you loving nobody but me, you for all my life. Okay, so then we go into kind of the same chord progression. The E, the B minor 7, the E, and then back to a G. It's a little slightly different than that. This is the bop, bop, bop part. E, bop, 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 B minor 7, bop, 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 E, bop, 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 E, bop, 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 B minor 7, bop, 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 E, bop, bop, bop. And then here, instead of going back to a G, we're going to go back to that B minor 7. And then we're going to repeat one of the verses. And then when we get to the end, it's slightly different. Right at the end, so let's just kind of, we'll come off that. So happy, let's see. We'll do that last verse just to kind of, so you can get a lead into the end. E minor. Me and you and me, no matter how they be, toss the dice, it has to be the only one for C. You and me, and you for me, so happy together. And then a few extra strums here. Back to E minor, so happy together. Back to B, E minor, so happy together. E minor to B. Now there's some bop bop bahs kind of on the end that I tried to get in there too when we do this, but there's like 4 or 5 lines here, 5, 6 lines. So E minor, so happy to be together. How is the weather? Ba 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 ba. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. We're happy together. Ba 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 ba. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. And then this last line, we're gonna end up doing it slightly different. So happy together. B minor, B, E minor. Ba 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 ba. And then a B minor 7. Bop, 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 E. And so there you have it. Happy Together by the Turtles, 1967. Hope you got something out of this lesson, and thanks a lot for watching. Keep on strumming out there, and we'll talk to you next time.